Hey guys, it's Gray back again. Yesterday we did a video, 5 things that I love about my BMW 7 Series, but there is no light without dark. So today, 5 things that I absolutely hate about my E38. Let's go. And just to clarify, hate might be a strong word, but let's just say 5 things that BMW probably could have done better. So, the trunk, as you can see, is absolutely great on this vehicle. One thing is, it has a soft close trunk, as I will now demonstrate. Now, while that feature is actually pretty cool, especially for the time, there's one thing it doesn't have, which would be soft closed doors. While yet again, some people may say it's just nitpicking about the vehicle, to me, it just doesn't really make sense. But coming to think of it, it might make some sense. After all, maybe they just want to give people a pleasant experience if they're unfortunate enough to find themselves in the trunk. And now for the second thing, electric gremlins. Now, as you can see, my brake lights work perfectly fine, as do my reverse lights, as do my parking lights, as do my signals. Everything works perfectly fine. So being that it is an old German car, while it may be mechanically sound, as I said in my 5 things I love video, there is a few little annoying electrical things that I will have to get figured out. And for number 3, well, I do have navigation. This vehicle does not have a backup camera. Now, yet again, you may think it's something I'm nitpicking about, and it's an old car, so why would it have one? Well, here's the thing. This car was $80,000 Canadian back in the days. So when I look online and I see JDM imports from the 90s and early 2000s that were regular economy cars that all had backup cameras, I just find it kind of strange that this land yacht doesn't, because honestly, it's a little bit difficult to park, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at parking. For number 4, cup holders. Never mind. Now, this list isn't in order, but I would say this is probably number 1, because I'm an avid coffee lover, and I find it very frustrating that I have nowhere to put it in this vehicle without it spilling everywhere. Trust me, it's happened. And while there are aftermarket options for it, and I can figure it out in some ways, I just really wish that BMW in the 90s and early 2000s had their cup holders figured out a little bit better. For vehicles that are so over-engineered, I don't know why this is difficult. And lastly, now yet again, another thing that I'm probably going to get called out for nitpicking about, however, the E39 5 Series, which was out at the same time as this, in the facelift model, had automatic headlights. So I really never understood why the E39 does, but the E38 doesn't. So I've heard you can do a retrofit, but yet again, it's just one of those things when you're paying 10 grand extra for the 7 Series back in the days over the 5 Series. I feel like that would be one thing a lot of customers would have really appreciated when shopping between the 2 cars. So there we go, guys. 5 things that I hate about my E38 BMW 7 Series. Honestly speaking, it was a lot easier to make the video about 5 things I love than the 5 things I hate, because there's a lot more to love about this car than dislike. However, no car is perfect, and I'm curious what other owners think of these generation BMWs. So if you own one of these, drop in the comments what are a few things that you dislike about yours, because I'm honestly kind of curious. Thank you for tuning in, and like, subscribe, hit the bell, drop a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.